Hey guys, Evan Bruni here for NRA Publications, and we're taking a look at a new 2024 introduction from Hammerli Arms. This is the Force B1. And, a lot of what this rifle is really harkens back to some of the core of what the Hammerli brand always was. It was, at heart, kind of a competition brand, and this is, as you'll see, styled like a biathlon competition rifle. So what we're looking at here is a straight pull biathlon toggle style bolt 22 long rifle chambered rifle. And there's a lot that's going on in this little rifle here. So just in the configuration that we've got right now, like I said, it is chambered for 22 LR, so it is magazine fed. So it takes Ruger 1022 style rotary magazines. It's got a nice little ambidextrous magazine release lever on the front of the trigger guard there. And, when I say biathlon style bolt, it's got this really nice elongated polymer bolt handle here. So when you get on it, you can actually get a couple fingers right on there and work it. And it's just a really smooth, slick action. It takes a little getting used to because the way this toggle locks into position, it's actually a pretty strong toggle, but on the forward portion of the bolt travel, you get this little resistance there, and then it clicks, and then that's when you know it's locked. And there's another little clue on the top of that toggle you'll see that's just a red dot. And if you see the red dot, it's not locked into position. So it's a neat little action. It's a fast action. It's a lot of fun to play with, but that's really not where this stops. The coolest thing about this is it's not just a 22. This has a nice little collet here. And if you pull it back, your barrel comes out, which means you can put other barrels in, which means that it's got other chamberings. So at launch, this thing comes in both 22 long rifle and 22 WMR. And it's, like I said, super easy to pull it out. It's got a little index point on the top of the barrel there, just right at the chamber end. And so all you've got to do is line that up with the 12 o'clock position in order to get your extractor lined up. But once it's in there, that's all you got to do. And that thing's ready to shoot. Like I said, 22 WMR, and some of you might be thinking, well, the WMR is a little longer than 22 LR, so how does that work with just a barrel swap? Well, what they've done is really nifty. The magazine well is sized for a 22 WMR length rotary magazine. So we have this set up for 22 LR right now, and Hammerli's developed this little spacer block that you put on any 1022 style rotary magazine, and that lines it up so that you can use 22 LR on this platform. So that's pretty neat. It's got a lot of features on the stock. This is the basic model, and so you get this polymer stock. It's got a nice section of M-LOK accessory attachments here. It's got this nice pebble textured forend. The barrel that we have on this gun right now is a 16.1 inch threaded barrel. There's going to be several barrel lengths offered in this, as well as different chamberings and also different barrel profiles. And then on the back end of the gun, you've got the same repeated pebble texturing on the back with this nice little semi-vertical pistol grip here. And I find it's really a nice little position here with this Hammerli embossing. And that's just a great place to place your thumb for a nice, consistent hold. On the back end of the gun, there's a lot of adjustment built into this. So Hammerli's got this comb insert. It's a rubberized comb insert, and you've got high and low. So you can just take it and you can flip it and you can put it in there, and then that just sets your cheek wherever you want it, depending on what your optic height is set at. Now on the back end of the gun here, you'll see that it's got this nice rubberized pad here, and then there's a nice little button that says push, which gives you some direction, and you just push that and you can adjust the length of pull on this stock to one of 6 different positions. So a lot of really great adjustability built into this platform here. So in addition to all of that adjustability, one of the other nice little touches, they've got this trigger with a blade-in shoe safety here. It's a pretty decent trigger as it comes from the factory, but if you don't like it, it's 1022 compatible. So you can swap out that trigger with any 1022 aftermarket trigger on the market. So the receiver itself is made from 7075 aluminum, and machined integrally to the top of the receiver is a nice 15-slot Picatinny optics rail. So the Hammerli Force B1, this is the basic model as it comes, MSRP $649. There's going to be some other different models coming down the line, different chamberings. You're going to see wood stocked models, laminate models, different stock profiles. There's going to be a whole line on this thing. So we're really excited to see what this ultimately turns out to be. We've spent a lot of time in the field with this thing and at the range. We've been super impressed so far, but there will be more reports coming. So for more information on the Hammerli Force B1, stay tuned to AmericanRifleman.org.